Yo, it's your homie Kirko Bangz, man. Right now, you're tuned in to GoodFellaMedia.com. Bangs.
You know what it is, man. It's your boy QS, GoodFellaMedia. I'm here with the homie Kirko Bangz.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. What's
Yo,
up?
man, you coming straight out of Houston, right?
Yes, sir.
The new record is really moving well. You know what I mean?
Waving.
I was I'm checking my YouTube. You know what I mean? The views is just up. What your name is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a real cool out flop on record and everything. Kind of talk about how you came to make the record, how it all came together and everything.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, man, I was just in the studio with my homies. You know how I go, man. And they was on the auto tune. I had never been on auto tune before ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, every time I go to the restroom or stop, I'll go to the mic and be like, "What your name is?" You know what I'm saying? And they had the tune on there. I was like, man, I'm gonna make a song called "What Your Name Is." It's like, bro, chill, that's whack, dog. Like, I'm gonna do it, watch. And I told my partner to make a beat. And crazy thing is, man, I just freestyled the whole song. Like, just no pen, no plugs, and nothing. Just straight freestyle all the way through. And
Does it kind of bug you out when you probably spent mad time making several songs that you sat there, tried to go crazy, racking your brain, writing them, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this is going to be the next one. And the one you go in and just have some fun with it happens to be the record that gets you blown the fuck up.
Yeah, it should teach you something, though, man. It's all about having fun. Just, you know what I'm saying? Swagging it out a little.
You know what the record I really like? The H-Town Presidents
Appreciate
record.
that.
One, I mean, to go on a JB
Yeah.
is crazy enough, but you kind of did a different twist on it, and you were paying a lot of homage to a lot of the OGs that came up in Houston, and talk about the artists that have inspired you and everything coming up that are from Houston and who's showing you some love down there.
Cool. It's just like the artists out there as a whole. It's like nobody in particular, not to take anything from anybody, but it's just everybody as a whole, like the whole grind. Like, I know you was around when they had the Slim Thug, the Paul, the Mike Jones, that big movement they had, you know what I'm saying? Pulling up, selling stuff out their trunks. You know, in Houston they had, like, Freestyle Kings, like, just boys just freestyling and stuff like that. It's just the whole grind, the whole thing, everybody coming up from nothing, you know? So I just wanted to pay homage, because I feel like I feel like I'm going to be somebody, you know what I'm saying, representing Houston as well. So I just want to pay homage to everybody before me, you know what I'm saying? Like if you doing anything, you got a job, you know, you coming up, selling water bottles, you're gonna pay homage to the person who came before you, you know. So that was just me paying homage, man, showing, because I know that I'm different, like a little different from everybody else, and I never wanted to be like, oh, you think he different, he ain't, holding the age down like he supposed to and stuff like that. So that was just me clearing that.
In what ways do you think you're different from everybody else that?
Well, actually, I don't think I'm different, but people tell me I'm different, so I just say, all right.
What have they told you?
It's just like, it just be like, you know what I'm saying, it's real different, like real different from, you know what I'm saying, typical, I guess, what they would think of Houston, you know. And like, I was at the mixer, and the dude walked to me, he was like, man, don't lie to me. He's like, you from New York, and you act like you from Houston. And I was like, nah, dog. I'm like, I'm from Houston, dog.
So wait a minute, they think you, why do you think people think you have this New York style about
I don't know. I guess it's just, I don't know, I got a lot of storytelling on there, and just hip-hop stuff. But I'm everywhere, you know. So I just really just do me, like, try to have fun with it.
You got the mixtape series, which, you know what's funny, it's happening a lot now, these series, but it's good. It tends to put these staples on artists such as yourself or anybody coming up. And you have the Procrastination Kills, which I think is a dope concept and everything. I was actually telling you, man, about the artwork for it. You have the clocks all on top of somebody, and they pretty much kill them because you're wasting time and stuff like that. What brought you to start off with the series being called that, and how did it progress? What has it meant to you?
Cool. I can never take credit for that. That was my homie, man, back in school at Prairie View. Shout out to PV. My homie named Tori, man, shout out to him as well. He had a clothing line named Skinny Guy. And what Skinny Guy means is that you're skinny, you're little, whatever, you always have room to grow. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That was dope, you know. Then he had the shirt around the school that was flaming up, and it said Procrastination Killed the College Student. And everybody was on it hard, you know. So I was like, man, I rode with the dude with shirts. We had little fashion shows and stuff. I was like, dude, man, I should name my mixtape that. You know what I'm saying? If it work out, that'd be dope, and that'd put more, you know what I'm saying, more attention on what we're trying to do. And then we did it, and ever since then, man, people been attached to it. So
how were you able to get the attention of, Drama, Slim Thug, Paul Wall? I mean, you talking about down south, staple names right there. and they're messing with you. I mean, were you able to forge those relationships?
Well, I met Drum after I got signed, and I met him out there in L.A. and I played some records for him, and I know the idea was floating around for him to host a mixtape. I know, you know what I'm saying, you gotta like the music, you know, before, you know what I'm saying, before you just
before you become a part of it.
Yeah, and Drama, that's my homie, you know, he showed love. But we got out there and worked, you know what I'm saying, everything just worked, man. You know, the stars aligned on that project and everything came good. But as far as, like, I met Paul out there as well. I met Paul out there as well. We worked, you know what I'm saying, it was cool. That's my homie. And as far as, like, Slim, you know what I'm saying, Slim was real easy, you know what I'm saying. I see him a lot of times in the city. I never just chill with him much, but that's my homie, you know. And like, that's one dude I just sent a record to, and he sent it back to me, like, the next day. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
Just simple like that.
Yeah, if you know the game, you know what I'm saying, that rarely ever happens, you know, so that was much love right there.
Well, I mean, you're repping a younger sound and a younger generation, and I think people are starting to understand that. And when you're looking at Southern artists coming up now, it's not like before, man. The dope records are there, the Southern moving records are there, but Pats is really rapping them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Era of the spitter, man.
And I'm. How does it make you feel coming up under that? I mean, how does it make you approach your music, seeing that it's not just like, I can't just make this dope pop record. I also gotta go in.
You gotta just come at it like it's competition out here. You ain't about to walk up to Rucker Park with, you know what I'm saying, Chuck's on and be like, I'm about to go out here and hoop with these dudes that's trying to get to the league, you know. You gotta come strapped and ready to ball and ready to play, you know what I'm saying. So you just gotta, man, you know what I'm saying, you really just gotta grind. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, have that vision, have that plan, and put that plan to work. You know what I'm saying, put it into effect.
See, now I see why they mix you up with a New York dude. You here talking about the Rucker and all that. You know what I mean? That's very New York right there.
Yeah. Homie brought that up. Somebody brought that up to me because I had the basketball tat on my neck. So he was like, yeah, what you know about hooping and all that
Used
stuff.
to ball?
Yeah, man.
What, in school and everything
Yeah, man.
How serious was you taking it?
It was dope, man. You can get out there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's real, dog.
Also, it's brought up about, like, your upbringing, single mother and everything like that. I mean, how you know, difficult was it and everything when you were coming up?
I mean,
with that situation.
Yeah, I mean, it was difficult, but I wouldn't change it for anything, you know, because I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot growing up. It made me like rebel to a lot of things, and I rebel to a lot of things now. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as people leading me and telling me what to do and stuff like that, because I was like the man of the house like around 9 and stuff. But I mean,
were you in trouble in school a lot because of that and stuff like that?
Oh, no, that's a weird thing, because you would think so, but I wasn't. I never got in trouble in school. I always made good grades. You know what I'm saying? I always was home on time. I didn't go out on weekends and stuff like that. Like when everybody was going out, I ain't have the cars, and I ain't have cell phone. I ain't had the clothes to go out. I was at home, right? Well, I was hooping at the time, but if I wasn't hooping, I was writing raps. And you know what I'm saying? Look at it now.
Well, you said man of the house at 9 years old.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like, how? What in the world was going on?
You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just take that responsibility with your family. You know, my mom would go to work. I had my little brother and sister. I couldn't cook in there. You know what I'm saying? We had the ramen noodles and stuff like that. Or you get the, you know what I'm saying, the little bread sandwiches, just like syrup sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? You hook it up. You know what I'm saying? We just had to make it work, though. We had to do anything just to make it easy on my mom, you know what I'm saying? But at times, it overbroad, you know what I'm saying? I used to talk back. I was like a bad little kid, but, you know, my mom, though, I love her. It's all good, man.
But you started at around 15.
Is there?
What brought you there?
Oh, just that. Just that.
Being at home. There was no other cats around you or something like that was made up?
Nah. It was one particular dude, my friend's friend, which is my homie as well. His name was Davin, but he called himself Payne at the time. Like, that was one of the, I never really spoke on that, but that was one of the dudes that I really took, and I was like, yo, I want to do this too, because he just talked about his life, dog. He talked about what he was going through, and I promise you, like, that dude, he was like 20, dog, but that mixtape there, it's harder than what dude's putting out now, you know what I'm saying?
What's his name?
Payne, his name Payne.
So you weren't even really bought in, like, you know, most artists you will hear, like, you know, Bun and Pimp, and you know what I'm saying, and Scarface. You got somebody local who's just around you that inspired you to start rapping. That's very different.
And to this day, I still jam it, you know what I'm saying? But his style, his style was kind of East Coast too as well. It was real lyrical, dog. It was real lyrical, but it was real. And he had like stories on there, all this type, like, it was just crazy, dog.
How do you think you're gonna be able to follow up? I mean, you have a big record now, and usually that puts the pressure on. Like, all right, now I can't get stuck. Yeah. You can't let the record get bigger than you.
And actually, the record is bigger than me now. You know what I'm saying? You got to catch up with it. You know, but it's it's a cool thing because I've been doing music for a while, so it's like it ain't like I just never did music before.
Yeah.
And came up and did a hit song, and now I'm trying to do another one. Cause then if that was the case, I'd be like, oh, I gotta write something now. But I've been doing it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I just continue to record, continue to doing records. You know what I'm saying? And I think my following is getting pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? They know what to expect, but you know what I'm saying? We take it to the next level, evolve. I think we'll be pretty cool.
Well, yeah. So what are we looking at coming up next for you? And you know, now you got the whole label backing you and everything, and you've showed them what you can do. So I mean, you know, how now where do you want to take it?
Well, of course we have to come with a, you know what I'm saying, powerful follow up. You know, but I mean, album time was like I'm pretty sure like around the corner. You know, so we just working. You know what I'm saying, putting those solid records to the side, and just continue to grind, man. Continue to stay with the plan that we have. You know what I'm saying, and keep it going.
Are we gonna continue with the series? Or are you gonna keep making those Procrastination Kills joints and everything?
Well, I know when I come back, I gotta come back like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm here now. You know?
Yeah, because you know it becomes a staple to your name and what you're about, and then people will be like, you know, hey, I need another one.
And then you go get the Procrastination Kills tour. You know what I'm saying? Hook it up.
Why not? You know, speaking of tours, if you wanted to go on tour, artists that you'd want to go on tour with.
Man, I don't even know, man. Just like I don't know a lot of people. I don't know like nobody really.
Well,
so.
You don't even have to know them. Just like
well, I seen
my
a Wiz
dream
show.
team.
We seen a Wiz show last night out here, man. That was dope. So most definitely Wiz. Most definitely Wiz. Some J. Cole, man. I love some J. David.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I don't know, man. You know, any of the I'm really big on the new people coming up, man. That new era, man. Any of those guys, you should, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it relates closer to you than anything else I would,
yeah.
I believe. You know what I mean?
And I'm on the outside of that circle looking in right now. Like, man, can I come play with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, man? Can I come hoop with y'all?
Hey, look, I think if you keep, you know, moving at the pace you're moving and keep putting out the music, I think you're not gonna have a problem getting within those circles. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Well, look, thanks for coming through. You know what I mean? It's GoodFellaMedia, your boy QS, Kirko Bangz.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Houston, Texas. And,
H-Time, you know what I'm talking about. Hit me on the Twitter, man. Kirko Bangz, KRKOBANGZ. Facebook as well. Make sure y'all get that mixtape, livemixtape.com, man. It's going down.
We're going to see you again.
Yes, sir.
Easy.